Hello, friends. Welcome to Betkraft, okay? Your home of show bet football analysis and predictions. All right. Today it's a very beautiful Monday morning, and as usual, we have a lot of games going on across the globe, and we also selected a few that we, looked into and made our in-depth analysis of these games and brought it forward for you. Okay. And in a short while, we'll be looking at some of these games that we have for you. We have the games of Aston Villa coming up against Liverpool and some other games included. All right. And if you're coming across our video for the very first time, please take our time to click the subscription button down there so that you do not miss out on our subsequent games that will be coming up on this channel on a daily basis. All right. Have you done that? Okay. Thank you very much. Let's head to the business of the day. All right. Today, before we start, we look at how we fared yesterday. We could also see that yesterday we had 10 games, predicted yesterday, and 8 out of 10 came out, successfully, just the way we, predicted them. And we not only missed out on 2 games. All right. But that wouldn't deter us from, doing very well today. Today is an awesome day, and we're going to have a very, very wonderful games going on today, and we also do well in our predictions today. And all right, the first game of the day is actually the Premier League match where we have Aston Villa, who will be up against Liverpool, and we all know that Liverpool effectively have lost out on the league title race, and Aston Villa will be trying to cement their position, trying to get that Champions League spot in England. All right, we'll take a look at how both sides fared from recent encounters. Could as well say that the home side, Aston Villa, in the past 6 games have been able to manage just 1 win and have lost 5 in the past 6 games they've had so far. And the away side, Liverpool have had 3 wins out of 6 and also 3 losses. And taking it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could also see that the home side, Aston Villa, in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 5 wins in the past 10 home games they've had so far, and they've also had 2 draws. The last one being against 2-2 draw against Chelsea, and can also see that they have lost 4 out of those 10 home matches as well. But the away side, Liverpool, have lost 2 away games in the past 10, and they've also had 3 draws in the past 10. So they have had 5 victories out of the past 10 away games they've had so far. So it goes to show that they're doing decent, especially when they're playing from home and when they're playing from away. All right, but when you put all that together, you see that okay. All right, taking a look at how both sides fare from head-to-head perspective, we could also see that looking from the head-to-head perspective, it is Liverpool who has been very dominant in head-to-head meetings for both sides. Seeing that in the past 10 head-to-head have seen Liverpool winning on 7 occasions and Aston Villa also having the upper hand on 2 occasions. Okay, and also the other one being a draw. And the last time both teams met saw Liverpool at Anfield defeating this side by 3-0. That was September last year, and in this very encounter, seeing that Aston Villa will be looking to cement their position in Champions League and not joke with this very encounter. It is going to be a very exciting encounter, and in this very game, we expect also knowing that the last 10 encounters I've always seen either side winning. They just had 1 draw in 10 encounters, so we expect to see either side winning in this very game. It is either to win, that's our verdict. All right, 12, that's our verdict for this very encounter. And that will take us to the next game. And the next game today is in Sweden, where we have Göteborg, who will be up against Malmo. And Göteborg in the past 6 have been able to achieve 2 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. And the away side, Malmo, have won 4 games out of 5 out of the 6 games, and they've also had 2 losses in the past 6 games I've had so far. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away, respectively, we can also see that the home side in the past 10 home games have been able to manage just 1 win in the past 10 home games. But I also had 2 draws as well as 7 losses playing from home. It goes to show they're not doing well, especially when they're playing from their home turf. And the away side, Malmo, playing from away, have been able to achieve 7 victories as well as 3 losses playing from away. So it goes to show that the away side Malmo is doing pretty well at the moment, especially even when they're playing from away. So in this very encounter, it is very obvious that the away side Malmo is expected to rise to the occasion in this very game. Okay, all right, away win. That's our verdict for this very game, and that takes us to the next game. And the next game that we have for you is in Serbia division, Super League division, where we have Radniki who up against Belgrade. Okay, Radniki in the past 6 games have been able to achieve 3 victories. They've also had 2 losses and 1 draw. And the away side, Belgrade have managed just 2 wins as well as 2 losses and 2 draws in the past 6 games they've had so far. And bringing it back to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could as well say that the home side, Radniki, have been able to achieve 5 home wins in the past 10, and they've also had 4 losses and 1 draw in the past 10 games, home games they've had. So they're doing pretty decent playing from home, seeing that they've won 50% of the last 10 home matches. And also what you've mentioned is the fact that the last 4 home matches have seen this side, Radniki, clearing all the matches, winning all the matches in the past 4 games have played from home. And the away side, on the other hand, in the past 10 away games have been able to achieve 4 victories. They've also had 5 losses and 1 draw in the past. They've had 4 losses and 2 draws in the past 10 games they've had from away. All right, it goes to show that the away side is slightly, favored to pick up the spoils in this very angle. Also, looking at the head-to-head meetings, the last time both teams met, even Radniki from away, won the home side by 3-0. And that was February, they say. And also, the last 4 head-to-head meetings have seen Radniki winning on 3 occasions and Belgrade winning just on 1 occasion. But when you put all that together, we would know that the home side is expected to, rise to the occasion in this very encounter to actually achieve some sort of results. So we expect to see the home side either winning or drawing this very game. Home win or draw, that's our verdict. And that will take us to the next game. And the next game is in Iran Gulf Pro League, where we have Estagal coming up against Foulad. All right, Estagal, the home side, have been able to achieve 4 victories in the past 6 home games. In the past 6 games generally, and they have also had 1 draw as well as 1 loss in the past 6 games they've had so far. And the away side Foulad have been able to achieve 2 draws in the past 6. They've also lost 4 out of the past 6 games they've had. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the home side in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 8 victories. They've also had 2 draws in the last 10 home games. It goes to show they're doing so well playing from home. They have not lost any match in the past 10 home games. They've also had just 2 draws. All right, and the away side, on the other hand, in the past 10 away games, have been able to manage just 1 victory playing from away in the past 10 away games. They've also had, they've also had 4 draws playing from away and 1 victory. So it goes to show that they've also had 5 losses playing from away. They're not doing very fine, seeing that it's just 1 game they've been able to win playing from away. It goes to show that the home side is much more better side and is expected to rise to the occasion in this very game. It is home win. That's our verdict for this very encounter. Estagal to win outrightly. And the next game is in United Arab Emirates, where we have Emirates who will be up against Shabab Al Dubai. Okay, and the home side in the past 6 have been able to achieve 2 wins, 2 losses, as well as 2 draws also. And their away side, Shabab have managed 4 wins in the past 6. They've also had 2 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And when you take it down to how both sides have fared in the recent, in the past, playing from home and away, you could see that the home side, Emirates, in the past 10 home games have been able to manage just 1 win. They've as well had 1 draw, and they've had 2 draws as well as 7 losses playing from home. Okay, they're not doing very well at all, even when they're playing from the home turf. And their away side, Shabab Al Dubai, have been able to manage 5 victories playing from away. They've as well had 3 draws playing from away, and they've had 2 losses playing from away. Okay, and it goes to show they're doing very well. And when you check out how they fared from home, even you could see that they've been able to win 7 matches playing from home. They've had just 3 losses playing from home. So the away side is actually the stronger side in this very tie, and they're actually expected to rise to the occasion in this very game. Also, taking a look at how both sides fared, in the head-to-head encounters, could as well see that in the past 10 head-to-head encounters for both sides, have always seen Shabab Ali Dubai defeating this side on all 10 occasions. All right. As a matter of fact, the last meeting for both sides saw Al Shabab Ali Dubai winning by 7 goals to 0 in their last encounter with this same team. So we expect the away side, who is much more fancy to take the sports in this very game, to rise to the occasion and win outrightly in this very game. It is a away win. That's our verdict to that very encounter. And that will take us to the very next game. And the next game also is in, UAE Arabian Gulf League, where we have Al Nasr will be up against Kofakan Club. All right, Al Nasr in the past 6 have been able to achieve 3 wins. They've also had 3 losses, in the past 6 games I've had so far. And away side have just managed 1 win as well as 5 losses playing from away. I mean, generally, actually, in the past 6 games I've had so far. And looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, you could also see that the home side, Al Nasr, in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve just 5 wins. They've also had 3 draws and 2 losses playing from home. Okay, they've been able to win 5. They've also had 3 draws and 2 losses playing from home. And the away side, Kofakan have managed just 1 win playing from away. They've also had 1 draw and 8 losses playing from away. They've been losing 80% of their away matches, and it goes to show that they're not doing very well from away. And also, we'll take a look at how both sides fared from the home and away from the head-to-head perspective. We can also see that Al Nasr have been bossing this side in the past 10 head-to-head. Have seen Al Nasr winning on, on 6 occasions, all right, and Kofakan winning on 3 occasions, okay, and the other 2 being a draw. So it goes to show that the home side is actually a the superior side, and it's also expected to rise to the occasion and win outrightly in this very game. It is Al Nasr to win. Home win, that's our value for this very encounter. And that takes us to the next. And the next game happen to be in Bosnia, where we have Gosk Gabella, who will be coming up against Zrinjska. Okay, and the home side have been able to win 2 games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the past recent encounters. And the away side, Zrinjska, have been able to manage, been able to win 6 games out of 6 in the past recent encounters. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, you can also see that the home side, Gabella, have managed just 2 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 draws as well, and they've had 6 losses playing from home. And the away side, Zrinjska, have been able to achieve a lot of 5 wins playing from away. They've also had 2 losses and 3 draws playing from away. So putting all that together, we know that the away side is much more fancied, seeing that Zrinjska have been able to win up to 50% of their away games and had just two losses in the past 10 away games. And also, what you've noticed is the fact that the head-to-head meetings for both sides have seen Zrinjska winning on all past 10 head-to-head meetings for both sides. So, and also the last time both teams met saw Zrinjska, from away defeating this side by 5 goals to 1. So we expect to see the away side, also repeating defeat in this very encounter. We expect to see away win, and that is our verdict for this very game. Away side to win. That's our verdict. Okay, and that actually concludes our predictions for you today. And I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. And remember to play responsibly. Do not put all your entire fortune in a game. It's just a football game. Remember to also make your selections amongst these games. All right, it is not intended that you play the entire thing all together. I am only looking at these games and bringing out the possibilities that that I see in these games. All right. That being said, tomorrow is another day. Keep a date with us. We'll be coming up again with our usual predictions for the day. All right. But until then, keep winning.